Welcome back to Downshift Daddy, the channel where we break down the hottest rides on the road so you don't have to. Today, we're diving deep into a car that's shaking up the EV world by proving that affordable doesn't mean boring. I'm talking about the 2025 BYD Seagull. Don't let the name fool you. This little beast is flying straight into the future of urban mobility, and after this video, you're gonna understand why it's one of the most talked about electric vehicles in the game right now. The BYD Seagull is the electric hatchback that has everybody doing a double take. It's compact, yes, but it's not here to play small. The moment you lay eyes on it, you can tell this thing was designed with intention. It's sleek and sporty but still has that unique flair that separates it from other city EVs. The headlights are sharp, almost aggressive, like it's squinting at the competition and saying, "You sure you're ready?" The lines are clean, the profile is tight, and it sits confidently on the road. But the exterior is just the beginning. Once you step inside the Seagull, you get hit with the kind of futuristic interior that makes you double-check the price tag. BYD isn't cutting corners. You've got a modern, minimalistic dashboard with a large, rotating touchscreen right in the center. Yup, it rotates, vertical for scrolling your favorite apps, and horizontal for maps, video, or just flexing when you're parked. It's a smart use of space and tech, making the cabin feel more premium than you'd expect. Now let's talk range and performance, because this is where things get real. The Seagull comes in multiple battery configurations. The top-end variant gives you a range of about 250 miles on a single charge. That's insane for a car this size, and especially for a budget EV. We're talking urban driving, errands, even a couple of road trips if you plan it right. And the thing is, it's not just about the range. The Seagull handles surprisingly well. It's got enough torque to feel zippy off the line, especially in city traffic. It's not a sports car, obviously, but for something built for urban life, it's got the spirit of something much bigger. Charging is also where BYD flexes hard. The Seagull supports fast charging, so you're getting from 0 to 80% in just about 30 minutes. That means you could plug in during a coffee run and be good to go before your drink even cools down. The convenience factor here is massive, especially if you live in a city and don't want to deal with long charging times or complex charging infrastructure. Inside the cabin, it's surprisingly roomy. You'd think a small hatchback would feel cramped, but BYD did some clever design work here. The seats are slim but comfy, and there's more legroom than you'd expect. Headroom is generous too, even for taller folks. In storage, it's not massive, but the trunk space is enough for groceries, gym bags, or a weekend getaway pack. Fold the seats down, and suddenly you've got more utility than you thought possible in a subcompact EV. The tech inside the Seagull isn't just flash, it's practical. You've got advanced driver assistance features like lane keeping, adaptive cruise control, collision warning, and even parking assist in some trims. This is stuff you usually only find in premium vehicles, and BYD is giving it to you in a package that's half the price. That's wild. Plus, the user interface is snappy, intuitive, and feels polished. BYD's software has come a long way and it's showing big time. Now here's what really matters to a lot of people: price. The 2025 BYD Seagull starts at a jaw-dropping low price, especially when you stack it up against other EVs on the market. It's one of the most affordable electric vehicles you can buy, period. And it's not just cheap for the sake of being cheap. This thing delivers value. You're getting range, tech, style, and practicality in a way that makes you rethink how much car you actually need. One of the standout features is how customizable the Seagull is. You've got different trims, color combos, interior options. You can really make it your own. Whether you want something more fun and colorful, or you're looking for sleek and stealthy, there's a version of the Seagull that fits your vibe. This level of personalization at this price point is kind of unheard of in the EV space. If you're the type who cares about environmental impact, the Seagull hits the sweet spot. It's fully electric, so zero emissions, and BYD is pushing sustainability hard. They're using eco-friendly materials, efficient manufacturing, and they've got a whole plan to reduce their carbon footprint across the board. So if going green is your thing, the Seagull is a solid move. Let's talk about how this thing drives. Around town, it's agile. It handles tight corners and narrow streets like a champ. The suspension is tuned more for comfort than sport, which makes sense, and the ride is surprisingly smooth for such a compact car. Noise levels are low, thanks to good insulation and the natural quietness of electric drivetrains. You can cruise through the city or suburbs without breaking a sweat. And yeah, you can park this thing anywhere. Tight spaces, parallel parking, the Seagull laughs at those problems. If you're worried about brand reliability or service, BYD's been stepping up. They've expanded their dealer and service network, and they offer competitive warranties. The battery warranty, in particular, is strong. Plus, they've been in the EV game longer than most people realize, especially in Asia, and they've got the scale and experience to back it all up. Now, let's not pretend it's perfect. No car is. The Seagull isn't gonna win drag races or impress gearheads with horsepower numbers. It's not luxury tier in every finish. But what it lacks in raw speed or plushness, it more than makes up for in efficiency, design, and straight-up value. And look, in a world where EVs are still seen as expensive toys or niche products, the BYD Seagull is making a huge statement. It's showing that you don't have to break the bank to drive electric. That you can have tech, style, comfort, and practicality in a car that makes sense for real people living real lives. So if you're looking for an electric car that actually makes sense in your daily life, the 2025 BYD Seagull deserves your attention. Whether you're a first-time EV buyer, a city dweller looking to ditch gas, or just someone who wants to be ahead of the curve without going broke, this might just be your next ride. That wraps it up for this in-depth look at the 2025 BYD Seagull. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Downshift Daddy for more real-world car reviews that actually matter. We've got plenty more deep dives coming your way, and you won't want to miss them. Thanks for watching, stay charged, stay curious, and as always, keep your foot on the downshift. Peace.